less than 2 hours, drivers crossing the Ohio River will have more bridge changes to adjust to as we await the reopening of the Sherman Mitten. It's our top story here at 6:30. I'm Isaiah Kim Martinez. The bridge connecting Louisville and New Albany remains shut for the fourth night in a row for emergency repairs. Now adding a new wrinkle to the travel outlook, multiple lanes of the Lincoln and Kennedy bridges will be closed for periods over the next 4 nights. Connor Steffen and photojournalist Elijah McKenzie are live to tell us why, also talking to businesses about the Sherman Mitten closure's impact. Connor.
Yeah, Isaiah, so you're talking about two of the main bridges over the Ohio River in downtown Louisville, the Lincoln and Kennedy bridges, like you mentioned. They will begin nightly lane closures starting tonight. And of course, that is on top of what you guys are looking at right now, a closed Sherman Mitten Bridge. We know both the Kennedy and Lincoln bridge closures, which are temporary and pertain to certain lanes only, will allow for the installation of new toll equipment. We'll get to that in just a second, but first, I want to introduce you to Danny Lucas. He's a kitchen manager who works in New Albany but lives in Louisville. He was not too receptive to the news of more closures.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. But just gonna have to do it. Hopefully we can get some word soon on when the Sherman Mitten's gonna be done, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Sherman Mitten remains closed to drivers. Authorities say the plan to reopen lanes at some point. We should be receiving news on that tomorrow. They haven't given us a specific timeline. As for the Kennedy and Lincoln, 3 outside lanes and the shoulder of each bridge will be closed nightly. That's again from 8 to 5 in the morning. That starts tonight, and the closures will continue through Thursday. As Lucas tells us, it's just more hoops that he and coworkers have to jump through to get to and especially from work. The service manager of the restaurant also told us off camera the impacts these closures have is really wide-ranging, things that you would not think of. He detailed some with coworkers having issues getting a babysitter to arrive on time so they could leave for work. He also mentioned how staff has been arriving to work about an hour late because of some of the traffic. These are just few of many details we're going to bring you up to date on at 11 o'clock as we speak with more businesses. For now, we're live in New Albany. Connor Steffen, WHAS11 on your side.
Connor, thank you so much. And again, like you said, we expect that update from Sherman Mitten, their renewal project, tomorrow. More news here at 6:30. We currently have an update to the deadly shooting in the Shawnee neighborhood just yesterday afternoon. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office has identified the victim as Christopher Salmon. LMPD responded to the shooting on South Shawnee Terrace near Herman Street around 2:30. That's where they found Salmon, who had been shot multiple times. Anyone with information should call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD. And a woman is dead after an overnight crash on I-264 East, the Watterson Expressway, in the area of West Broadway and West Muhammad Ali. Officers responded to the car crash just before 2:30 this morning. Police say the driver was in a Chevy SUV heading eastbound. She lost control and, for an unknown reason, hit a concrete center median. Police said she wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was taken to the hospital, where she later died. And an Oldham County elementary school is left needing some repairs after authorities say a driver used his car to break into the building last night. In a letter sent to parents and staff, a school district spokesperson says a man crashed his car into a door at Goshen Elementary to get into the building. Thankfully, we're told no students or staff were on campus or inside. The letter says police quickly caught the suspect. We've reached out to Oldham County Police asking for a name and potential motive. We'll keep you updated on that. School officials say the damage to the building is minimal and will be repaired immediately. And JCPS students also head back to class in less than 2 weeks here. One big concern for parents and students alike are school start times and buses. The good news, Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio says there are now more bus drivers than routes and hopes this will cut down on double and triple runs. The concern, though, transportation leaders say the average walking distance to bus stops is a quarter of a mile, but some students could have a longer walk.
And I believe with this new bus schedule and the way that the kids have been moved around into neighborhood stops versus now being picked up on main roads that are busy at 6:20 in the morning and pitch dark, that's not safe. And it's not even safe for the parents to stand out there, honestly.
And Dr. Polio is asking for patience from parents as the district works through the first few days of the new school year.
We're confident that we're going to be successful in it, but there's no doubt when you have the major change that we are taking on, not just in transportation, but in many other areas, there's going to be kinks and hiccups that we're going to have to work out.
And the Transportation Helpline launches August 7th. Just call 502-485-RIDE. And if you're still missing a bus assignment for your child, you can fill out a bus stop request form. We have a link for that in the Bus Finder tool on our website, WHAS11.com. And after months of fighting and rehabilitation, LMPD officer Nicholas Wilt returned home this week. Wilt, who was shot in the head while responding to the mass shooting at Old National Bank back in April, received a hero's welcome as he was driven from the Fraser Rehab Center to his home in Oldham County. Well, it was a day many had hoped for and prayed for, but was never guaranteed. Officer Nicholas Wilt's family told us they always believed the officer would leave the hospital alive, while doctors said his prognosis was not always positive.
I'll be honest, I was surprised they were able to get Officer Wilt off the table that first day after what I saw.
Nick gets to go home today, sleep in his own bed with his own TV, and he's been asking for a steak dinner for a couple weeks now. And you bet we're going to get him a steak dinner tonight.
And if you'd like to help Officer Wilt and his family, the city of St. Matthews is hosting several events as part of Wilt Week. They'll be collecting donations at National Night Out, hosting 3 different car shows, and they've put together a family fun night, which includes a Battle of the Badges softball game. It all starts this Tuesday.